Welcome to Abstract University, and thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial video on your Contacts tab. Since this is one of the two tabs our most successful partners work in, this module is a little longer than most. There are three distinct activities that our most successful partners have in common, and a high level of client engagement in the Contacts tab is without a doubt one of them. Watch the tutorials on the My Voice and Monthly Meetings tab to understand the other two. If you follow the best practices outlined in those three tutorials, you will increase the ROI from our partnership. This module covers how to access all of the prospects we're focusing on, how to use filter views, how to add your own prospects to the system that are outside of the pipeline that we're building. The Contacts tab is located here, and you'll definitely want to get familiar with the different view options listed here. I'll explain all these different views, but we're only going to dive into a couple of them. So all of the appointment views timeframes are based on the date the appointment is scheduled for, not the date the partner representative scheduled it. Lead weights are those opportunities that your partner sales representative had a conversation with the decision maker and they scheduled a specific date to follow up. Suspects are companies that are in your pipeline, but we haven't started calling on them yet. And TOCs stand for turn over to client. These companies don't quite meet the requirements of your ideal partnership, but there was something about the opportunity that your partner sales representative thought you should take a look at. So we scheduled an appointment, but they're not counted as appointments until you tell us to count them as one. We recommend that you listen to the call and reach out to the company before you decide to count it as an appointment. Partner users all contacts will list all of the prospects in your pipeline. And partner user my contacts are specifically the prospects that you personally have added to the system and are completely separate from the pipeline that we're working on. We'll start diving in by looking at Client View All Appointments. You can sort the data by clicking on any of the column headings, and you can enter data in two different ways. The easiest is to hover over the column. When you see a pencil on the right, double click and enter the information you want to save. Now, that's the easiest way, but it's not the best way. To get a detailed understanding of all of the engagement with this prospect, click on the prospect's name. At the top of the page are quick links to the contact history. We'll review opportunities and open activities in another tutorial, and I'll show you activity history here. You can email the prospect from clicking here and look at their responses to the survey by clicking here. You enter data the same way here by hovering over the content you want to enter. When you see the pencil, again, double click to add the information about the appointment. You can do proposal amounts, contract amounts. This is where you'll access your notes or add and enhance any of the fields you see here that have a pencil display once you hover over the data point. Below that is all of our notes. Scroll down to contact history, but where you'll really understand the details of our engagement is when you scroll down to activity history. You'll see when we left a message and when we talked to someone. This is a great example of our role in helping you achieve your growth goal. We identified this particular prospect as a good potential partner back in February of 2014. We reached out 32 times. And to the right, I added all that talk time up, and there's more than 3 hours of us engaging the prospect until they were ready to meet and discuss our client services. Our partner continued to build the relationship until they were ready to trust in creating a partnership and closed this particular opportunity for $39,000 in annual revenue. So how many times would your staff have picked up the phone? How long would they have stayed engaged chasing this potential partner? This is why we're experts at building a pipeline that leads to growth. Our most successful partners understand that they need to continue building the pipeline to achieve their growth goals. Once we identify a potential partner, we never give up. I'm going to go back to the top of the page, but can't stress this enough. This is absolutely one of the top 3 processes our most successful clients share. You have to stay on top of the opportunities and continue to build the pipeline. You will experience more growth working on a pipeline than you will working on people who are ready to buy today. If you follow these best practices, you will grow. In your reoccurring monthly meeting, your partner sales manager will help you ensure that you stay on top of all of the doors we open. So the other two views that I'll discuss are lead weights. Remember, these are opportunities that gave us a very specific date to call them back. So review them to identify any insight you can provide to help us help you. And the second is TOCs. And again, those are turnover to clients. Your partner sales representative heard something and thought it was a good opportunity for you to listen to. So we've scheduled that appointment. And again, we recommend for you to listen to the call and reach out to the prospect before you make a decision. And lastly, I'll show you how to enter your own context to build your own pipeline. Again, these are completely separate from the pipeline we're building. To do that, click New Contact located here. It opens to the exact same screen we were just looking at. There are 3 mandatory fields. The prospect's last name, located here. The account name is always your company name, and at the bottom, source. You can create your own source list. Just be consistent with how you enter it. So let me recap best practices here. The more time you spend in the Contacts tab, the more you're going to get out of our partnership. You're not going to remember all the details from every meeting. So make sure you add as many notes as you possibly can to continue to grow that opportunity. In regards to follow-up, since you don't want to work with every company in your market, you have to have insight into what's going on behind the door before you can even consider them to be a prospect. Once we've identified that, why would you ever want to give up on someone? So follow up with people monthly to continue to grow your pipeline to achieve your growth goals. Thanks for watching this tutorial on the Contacts tab. If you have any questions, please reach out to your partner sales manager. And remember, there is an email link to them located here. As always, we appreciate your partnership and look forward to continuing to help you grow. Have a great day.